If you clicked on this video, it is likely because you want to learn how to use the news to your advantage and make quick profits from those big moves that happen within 5 to 10 minutes when the news is released. Well, it's a lucky day and I'm going to be walking you through the step-by-step process of how exactly I made over 50,000 trading the NZD interest rate on this particular day. I'm going to be showing you my thought process, what I did to prepare for the news, and what exactly my target was for this news. So without further ado, let's get started with the video. So the first thing I did was to plan out my risk, how much I was willing to risk per position, and how much I am willing to risk in total for the whole setup itself. So the next thing I did was to prepare to trade the news with other confluences, for example, market structure, because no matter what, price will always react and respect market structure. Even if it will eventually breach above or below these levels, it is always better to prepare ahead for these levels so that you can set your exit as necessary. The next thing I did after that was to check the news to be sure of what to anticipate, if the interest rate was going to be raised or if it was going to be kept at the same level that it was at the previous interest rate meeting. So that's what I did and I prepared for it. Afterwards, I marked out my entry and exit positions on my charts using TradingView to do my technical analysis such that I know where exactly I want to go in and where exactly I want to exit the trade, where my stop losses will be and where my take profits will be. So after checking for all of these things that I mentioned earlier on, which I am going to recap now in case you didn't get it, the first thing I did was to set my risk management. The next thing I did was to check for other confluences, and then after that I checked the news to be aware of what's going on and what to expect. And then after that I got on TradingView to mark out my entry and my exit points such that I know where exactly I want to go in and where exactly I'm going to exit in case price goes against me. Once I put all of these things in place, all that was left for me to do was to sit back and wait for my setup to play so that I can trade according to what I had already planned ahead of time. Once price had moved into my area of interest and the news had gotten out, I started opening my trading positions. I opened multiple positions at different levels. At first, I had an early entry, and then I waited to see how the market will react to the news that had been dropped. And then once price moved to where they anticipated, I opened more positions to take full advantage of the momentum. And once price was already floating in profit, according to my trading plan, I started moving my stop loss to break even, and some I moved into profit to ensure that no matter what, I was going to end the trade in profit. At this point, there was very little left for me to do other than to let price do its thing while I manage my trades by moving my stop losses as appropriate and taking profits along the way, as nobody goes broke taking profit. I always take profits along the way according to my trading plan or according to what price is saying, because sometimes price don't always play according to what we expect. So it's important that you take profits along the way and then move your stop losses as appropriate. I'm saying as appropriately because not everybody has the same trading strategy. For my strategy, I move my stop losses once I achieve about 1-to-1 risk to reward or 1-to-2 risks to reward, depending on what the trade is. If it is a swing trade, I might hold longer before I move my stop losses, but if it is not something if it's not a trade I intend to hold for long, I tend to move my stop losses very early. I think now would be a good time for you to subscribe to the channel. Also, I would like you to let me know in the comment section if you want me to make a more detailed video of something like this, and also tell me the next video you want to see. I'll be in the comment section responding to as many people as I can. That's been it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.